Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Help, I'm lost in here. Look at this. Look at this. Look how big this thing is. I'm literally lost in here. Ah, got curly hair today. How you going, guys? It's a bit chilly here today. Who have we got here? We got Alex. How you going? John Paul, how you going? Happy birthday. Oh, God love yous. Out to lunch said happy birthday. Menacing Muskrat said happy birthday to you. May your next trip around the sun be filled with many positive adventures. Much muskrat love. That's a bit of a tongue twister, that one, Menacing Muskrat. Out to lunch said muskrat love is so sweet. Menacing Muskrat said hello all, how you going? Fred, how you going? Happy birthday, Hev, God love ya. Deb said happy birthday for Thursday. It's today. It's today, Wednesday. At least it is here in Australia. I'm sure in America and the UK it's probably still, am I right? It's still the 9th. But yeah, it's today here in Australia, but we're a day ahead of everyone else, so okay. Paul, how you going? Good to see ya. Who else we got? Carl, hey all. DJT is about to rally in the next hour, but I'll stay here as long as possible. That's okay because it probably won't be a long one. And then I think I'm going over to Rumble. We may have a quick call in over on Rumble and then I'll probably pack it up and go, depending on whether Tim can join us or not. Nisi, how you going? You wanted to pop in and here quick to wish me a wonderful day. Love you bunches. DJT has a rally tonight and I actually feel well enough to watch. Good one. Hey Nisi, thank you so much. And Carl said happy birthday, Hev. Sherry, how you going? SW, how you going? Happy birthday, Hev. Oh, God love yous. Kai, happy birthday. Heather can't stay. Oh, on way to get TJ his birthday. Happy birthday to TJ. Oh, God love him. Out to lunch. Said looks cold. Yeah, it is in my room. It's lovely in the house, but because I have to close my door, I'm cutting all the heat off. So Alex said I look lovely and cozy. Yeah, I'm going to get lost in this thing. You can't even tell where this thing ends and my hair begins nearly. But yes, it is nice and cozy. It's warm. That's the main thing. Deb said 8 degrees Celsius. Yeah, we got 5 here at the moment. And the wind's blowing, so it's making the wind chill drops the temperature. It makes it feel colder than it actually is. So it feels like about 2. My hands are freezing because I was just outside. Kevin said, "G'day all and happy birthday to you, Hev. Thank you." Fred said, "Still Tuesday, 6 p.m. here, Texas." Alex said, "It just hit Wednesday in the UK." There you go. Everyone say, Alex is saying happy birthday to TJ. Deb said, "The chair has eaten Hev." Oh dear. Do you know what I wanted to do today? Actually, since it's my birthday, we're going to find out what an oligarchy is. Hang on, where is it? Where am I? Am I back? Hang on, no, not yet. There I am. I wanted to, what is this? Wikipedia, Wikicon Australia 2024, a conference for Australian Wikimedians. What is a Wikimedian? Join us in learning and sharing. I don't know, I must be really stupid, but I don't know what a Wikimedian is. Is that a comedian or a... I don't know. It is sometimes. Okay, what is an oligarchy? Because I think we're actually living in one. Okay, we're not living in a patriarchy. We're not living in capitalism as it should be. What we are living in is an oligarchy, not to be confused with an oligopoly, a type of market structure which is controlled by a small number of firms, although that is debatable as well. Oligarchy, rule by few. Okay? To rule, command, is a conceptual form of power structure in which power rests with a small number of people. Does that sound familiar? These people may or may not be distinguished by one or several characteristics, such as nobility, fame, wealth, education, or corporate, religious, political, or military control. Throughout history, power structures considered to be oligarchies have often been viewed as coercive, relying on public obedience or oppression to exist. Aristotle pioneered the use of the term as meaning rule by the rich, contrasting it with aristocracy. Oh my God, now I'm not going to be able to say the bloody word. Aristocracy. Okay, arguing that oligarchy was the perverted form of aristocracy. Minority rule, that's what it is. They make you think that there is a democracy and majority rule, but you know what? There really isn't. Because they can play with everything whatever way they wish to play with it, whichever way they want to push it. The exclusive consolidation of power by a dominant religious or ethnic minority has also been described as a form of oligarchy. Examples of this system include South Africa under apartheid, Liberia under Liberians. I don't know, this is WikiLeaks, mind you, right? So, I don't know, take this with a grain of salt, mate, seriously. Where the installation of oligarchic rule by the descendants of foreign settlers was primarily regarded as a legacy of various forms of colonialism. Of course it is. In the early 20th century, Robert Michels re-articulated the Aristotelian, and oh my God, these names that I can't read. Rousseauvian theory that democracies, like all large organisations, tend to turn into oligarchies. In his Iron Law of Oligarchy, he suggests that the necessary division of labour in large organisations leads to the establishment of a ruling class mostly concerned with protecting their own power. And bit by bit, I'm slowly fading away behind my hood. What's this? Putative oligarchies? A business group might be defined as an oligarchy if it satisfies all the following conditions. Owners are the largest private owners in the country. It possesses sufficient political power to promote its own interests. Owners control multiple businesses which intensively coordinate their activities. Intellectual oligarchies. George Bernard Shaw defined his play in Major Barbara, premiered in 1905 and first published in 1907, a new type of oligarchy, namely the intellectual oligarchy that acts against the interests of the common people. Have we got just all of these thrown into one? Like, seriously, the whole thing just thrown in. Just throw it all at us. I now want to give the common man weapons against the intellectual man. I love the common people. I want to arm them against the lawyer, the doctor, the priest, the literary man, the professor, the artist, and the politician, who wants an authority as the most dangerous, disastrous, and tyrannical of all the fools, rascals, and impostors. Kind of sounds a bit familiar. I want a democratic power strong enough to force the intellectual oligarchy to use its genius for the general good or else perish. Is that like the greater good? Okay, and it goes through countries. Some contemporary authors have characterised conditions in the US in the 21st century as oligarchic in nature. Simon Johnson wrote in 2009 that the re-emergence of an American financial oligarchy is quite recent, a structure that he delineated as being the most advanced in the world. Jeffrey A. Winters wrote that an oligarchy and democracy operate within a single system, and American politics is a daily display of their interplay. There you go. And by the way, America's not a democracy, it's a constitutional republic. The top 1% of the US population by wealth in 2007 had a larger share of total income than any time since 1928. In 2011, according to PolitiFact and others, the top 400 wealthiest Americans have more wealth than half of all Americans combined. Okay. Bob Herbert of the New York Times referred to modern American plutocrats as the donor class, list of top donors, and defined the class for the first time as a tiny group, just 1/4% of the population, and it is not representative of the rest of the nation, but its money buys plenty of access. Yes, I do believe this does really sound like what we're in today. French economist Thomas Piketty states in his 2013 book, Capital in the 21st Century, that the risk of a drift towards oligarchy is real and gives little reason for optimism about where the United States is headed. A 2014 study by political scientist Martin Gillens of Princeton University. Okay, just a message, cool. The study analysed nearly 1,800 policies enacted by the US government between 1981 and 2002 and compared them to the expressed preferences of the American public as opposed to wealthy Americans and large special interest groups. It found that wealthy individuals and organisations representing business interests have substantial political influence, while average citizens and mass-based interest groups have little to none. The study did concede that Americans do enjoy many features central to democratic governance, such as regular elections, freedom of speech and association. That's questionable. And a widespread, if still contested, franchise. Gillens and Page do not characterise the US as an oligarchy per se. However, they do apply the concept of civil oligarchy as used by Jeffrey Winters with respect to the US. Winters has posited a comparative theory of oligarchy in which the wealthiest citizens, even in a civil oligarchy like the United States, dominate policy concerning crucial issues of wealth and income protection. I don't know about that. I think this is a bit biased. It is, after all, WikiLeaks. I do believe that all of us are under an oligarchy. What is the WEF and the UN? It's like an international government, isn't it? What does Britannica? I don't know if I even trust this one. Government by the few, especially despotic power exercised by a small and privileged group for corrupt or selfish purposes. Yep, that explains it. It really does. Oligarchies in which members of the ruling group are wealthy or exercise their power through their wealth are known as plutocracies. Okay, well, we're in between those two, are we? Or we are in a plutocracy, maybe, not an oligarchy. Aristotle used the term oligarchia to designate the rule of the few when it was exercised not by the best, but by bad persons unjustly. In this sense, oligarchy is a debased form of aristocracy, which denotes government by the few, in which power is vested in the best individuals. The most classic oligarchies have resulted when governing elites were recruited exclusively from a ruling caste, a hereditary group, a social grouping that is set apart from the rest of society by religion, kinship, economic status, prestige, or even language. Such elites tend to exercise power in the interests of their own class. Is that like Harvard and half of these prestigious universities that they call them prestigious? There you go. That's what we're living under. It's a recurrent idea that all forms of government are, in the final analysis, reducible to the rule of a few. Oligarchs will secure effective control whether the formal authority is vested in the people, a monarch, a proletariat, or a dictator. Thus, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels insisted that, through the history of capitalism, the key capitalists had controlled the government. They coined the dictum, I don't know about this either. Yeah, see, Britannica. The state is the executive committee of the exploiting class. The Italian political scientist, oh my goodness, Gattiano Mosca, likewise insisted that a ruling class always constituted the effective oligarch control. Vilfredo Pareto elaborated the idea of his doctrine on the elite. The modern tendency to analyse social patterns in terms of an elite, through greatly reinforced by Pareto's theory, goes further back than Marx and Engels, who employ elite to describe the class-conscious communists, the leading group within the proletariat. Holy shit. Okay. What else have we got? Have we gotten any that aren't mainstream? Doesn't look like it, does it? You used to get everything when you did a search, right? What do these guys say how stuff works? I know that back in 2008, 9, 10, they swung to the left. Say no to oligarchy. Bernie Sanders was part of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Founding fathers feared oligarchy. In America, Sanders isn't the first American politician to be concerned about oligarchy. Fear that an entrenched elite would seize power dates, but he's part of it. Unless they've just got something over him and he just gave up and ran away. Fear that an entrenched elite would seize power dates back to the era when the nation was founded. John Adams, who became the second US president in particular, saw it as a potential menace. Our popular history paints us as a revolutionary society that overthrew monarchy, explains Luke Mayville, author of the book John Adams and the Fear of American Oligarchy. But Revolution-era America was also full of animosity towards anything resembling formal nobility or aristocratic privilege. This animosity made its way into the US Constitution in the form of Nobility Clause of Article 1, which prohibits the federal government from granting titles of nobility. What made Adams unique was the systemic manner in which he theorised about oligarchy and documented the threat that oligarchy had posed throughout history. Yeah, I'm not finding much that... Wow. A lot of it looks just like Axios, New York Times, Hollywood Reporter, Britannica. You're not getting much... like, you used to be able to do a search and you get all the conspiracy... everything. You don't get that anymore. And I'm on Brave. Huh. Mother Jones. Who's Mother Jones? If it was Alex Jones, I'd read it. Oh my God. Merriam-Webster, The Balanced Money. Never heard of it. IntoGreece.com, Oligarchy in Ancient Greece. This is from 2015, truthout.org. And I don't trust the orgs either. How the US became an oligarchy. American democracy no longer is. It never was a democracy. As soon as I read that, everything gets thrown out the window because I'm Australian and even I know it's a constitutional republic. Okay, anyway. How you going there, guys? Oh dear. Just having a little fun for my birthday. I thought I'd just do something more relaxing and check out what they said an oligarchy is. What they said. It is about like there's the rule by a few. That's what it's about. So there you go. Okay, where on earth was I up to in these comments? Okay. Kevin, how you going? I don't know if I said hello to you before. Happy birthday. Thank you. Fred said, still Tuesday, 6 p.m. here, Texas. I think I read that one. Okay, Deb said, the chair has eaten Hev. Thank you, Alex, for the Rumble link. I think I might have a quick call in and Rumble, and then I might have to duck out of here because my grandchildren are quite impatient to see Nan for their birthday because they made the cake for me, okay? So they're really, and it's school holidays, and they're really, really impatient for Nan to come down. So they're asking like, when? What time? What time? I said, around lunchtime. They said, no, that's not good enough. We want to know when. Oh, God, love them. Alex said, is that the word we were trying to think of the other day when we said vigilante and things like that? Or anarchy, I thought it was. No, anarchy is anarchy, I think. I don't know, had a brain fart, seriously. Happens a lot. Hey, XXX, how you going? Good to see ya. Okay, who else have we got in here? XXX said, Paul, yes. See, now I'm just thinking of changing since you put that in my... Oh. Yeah, XXZ said Paul. XX said, if I do change avatar, not my name though, because I'll be stuck with a different name for 14 days. Yep, if you change it, you can't change it for a while. I was thinking of changing mine. Yeah, I don't know. I just think heaven sense a bit, I don't know, like I think highly of myself. Deb said, thumbs it up for Hev's birthday. Alex said, history repeating. XXX said, happy birthday. I hit the thumbs up coming in. Paul said, many happy returns, Hev. Thank you, guys. Sherry said, hello, Kai. Happy birthday, Hev. How you doing, Kai, by the way? And I meant to say to Kai, actually, the GHB thing I read on Rumble is not the thing that... that was not the seizure thing. The seizure thing is DILANTIN. And I think Timo will be talking about that. So, okay, where am I up to? Oh, Alex said, I have the online version of Black's Law saved. I would like hard copies of that, though, before online stuff is gone forever. Paul said, Hev, is it raining indoors or just cold? It's cold. And it's going to get colder, okay? Well, I'm not going to get snow for my birthday, right? Which I was hoping for, but it's not going to happen. But a week later, so next Wednesday, there is a possibility that it might snow here. I know I say that all the time, but I'm just praying that one of them will come true. Oh, dear. It has, in the past, snowed here quite a fair bit, so we've had some good years. Then we have some not so good years with the snow. It's freezing enough that it might as well snow, but it just doesn't snow. And it's frustrating. And I saw 2 kangaroos. Me and my son saw 2 kangaroos hopping up the street, not last night, the night before. One went past and I just said, that was a kangaroo. My son went, what? And then he seen it just as it was passing the driveway, out the front. And the second one was sitting there and he was bigger. So I'm thinking it was a male and female kangaroo. Because the first one was smaller and the second one was much bigger. And I swear to God, his head looked like it was that big. And he was just standing down the end of my driveway looking, and there's a light at the end of my driveway. So he was just standing there and watching the other one bounce ahead a little bit. And then he came through and my son seen it and went, oh my God, it's the first time in 8 years I've seen a kangaroo up here. I've seen them before, but my son hasn't, so that was interesting. So I'm hoping it snows next week anyway. Deb said, well, Mum has me looking up democracy, etc. Paul's laughing. XXX said, Paul, yes, that's what I was thinking. Deb said, yummy birthday cake. Yeah, especially when the grandkids make it, because they make it with lots of love and hopefully not sticky fingers, but they will, they do. They've got to stick their fingers in the cake. Oh. Alex said, oh, bless them, made their lovely Nana cake. Deb said, we're so lucky to get Hev first. Carl said, I don't know why, but suddenly I want to eat an Eskimo pie. Oh. Shannon said, 1 degree Celsius and foggy on the way to work. It's sunny but still cold. Oh, it would be. It's deceiving because the sun's out and it looks warm outside until you walk out the door and it's bloody freezing. Oh, because it's Australia, I think. You just, when you see the sun, you think it's warm. But there's a wind chill too, so the wind is blowing and it's quite chilly. And you know what I've been, actually, I wonder if I can get it up on here. I want to show you what I've been watching, and it's just on in the lounge room, okay, on the TV out there, and it looks like another window to a different world. And it is, if I can turn my keyboard on, I'll show you what it is. There we go. And then I'll show you the screen. I've been watching it snow in another place in Australia, okay? So I've been watching like this. There's snowy mountains in Australia. There's people there. There's this one, High Noon Live. Okay, the snow's coming in. In the afternoons, it's beautiful because it mainly snows there in the afternoon for some reason. Although, I don't know, it might be snowing there now. It comes and goes, put it that way, okay? So these are our snowy mountains here in Australia. This one's nice. It shows you all the snow. Actually, this one does too. It's got the mountains in the background, but they just don't look white right now. Yeah, but that's what I've been watching when I'm not on here. And it's like a window to another world. And if I can't have snow here, I'm going to watch it live. Oh my God, I've got an obsession with snow, mate. I just want it to snow. Or I'll move down the snowy mountains so I've got snow. Oh, what was that? I've got messages, hang on. No, that's okay. That's okay. It's my daughter and the kids. Okay. Alex said, is that like baked Alaska, Carl? Deb said, yes, Carl. Deb said, okay, you win, Shannon. Alex said, safe drive, Shannon. Yeah, drive safely. Paul said, Shannon. Shannon said, that was 3 hours ago. Carl said, Alex, yep. XXX said, oh, where'd that go? It jumped. People get the wrong idea of my chat name. It's from 1998 Vin Diesel action movie with Samuel Jackson. It's a long story. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, I see how people would see that the wrong way. You poor thing. But yeah, it's just from a movie. Okay, I'll take your word for that one. No, I'm joking. Of course I will. Deb said, yes, Shannon, safe driving. Shannon said, I'm wearing shorts. It was funny because yesterday I had a T-shirt on and it was 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. And I was fine with the T-shirt on. I was overheating inside. Alex said, hardcore Aussie man, Shannon. Deb said, so you not sexy? XXX. Shannon said, but very thick socks. Paul said, I honestly would never believe so cold in Australia. I know some people from there and none ever mention cold. Where in Australia does it get cold? Okay. Can I get a map of Australia up and show you? Hang on. I've always got to turn my keyboard off, even though the cats aren't in the room, because I think the cats are going to jump on my keyboard. Australia. Give me a map. Give me images. No, give me a map. Yeah, I'm going to need a map. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. Okay. This is Australia, right? And I am over here somewhere. Okay. Mount Kosciuszko. So the southern areas is where it snows in Australia, including where I am. It does go up the north sometimes towards here. I don't know about, does South Australia snow, guys? Deb, Shannon, can you tell us if it snows in South Australia? Because it does in Tasmania. It does in Victoria and Mount Kosciuszko here. It does up here and in through the west. As far as I know, that's the only place it has snowed at Ayers Rock, which is Uluru, which is the big rock in the middle of Australia. Let me have a look. Where's the images gone? Hello? Maybe I need to refresh that. There you go. Have we got Ayers Rock anywhere, or do I have to type that in? Yep. Hanging Rock in the Blue Mountains. That's where I am, in the Blue Mountains. The Blue Mountain. The Asians come here and ask, where Blue Mountain? Blue Mountain. And they go, there. They're not blue. No, it's blue from far away, but when you get up here, it's green. Oh dear, there it is, Ayers Rock. Okay, it has snowed out there. Believe it or not. Back in it could be 1970 something. But there you go. So yeah, that's where it snows on the southeastern side of Australia. Even reaches up to the north here of New South Wales. So, okay, if we zoom in, there's Canberra, Mount Kosciuszko's there, Victoria's there. Oh my God. Snow's all around here. In Victoria too, I think. Tell me, does it do it in South Australia, guys? Let me know. Okay. Shannon said 3 of them. Shrinkage is real, people. Deb said with frozen legs, Shannon. Sherry said getting ready to have a bad storm here coming from the hurricane that hit the south. Oh, I hope you're all right. I did see some footage of that. It doesn't look good. It's flooding everywhere. Deb said cold brass monkey, Shannon. Keck, how you going? 72 cloudy here. You're in Wisconsin. Wow. Hi there. How you going, Keck? Good to see ya. XXX said yes. Deb, yes. Well, yes, I am. And Deb said something. Yes, no cat in here today, Deb. Keck said, this is what happens when you don't look at the keyboard, lol. Shannon said, blue balls. Just don't freeze them, Shannon. Don't freeze them off, okay? You don't need that. No one needs that. Amy Sco said, happy birthday, always watching, much love to you and the Hev fam. Oh, thank you, Amy, I appreciate that. Oh, I'm getting a blocked nose. It's just the cold, that's all. I've been outside. See, that's what happens when you have to smoke outside. When you rent here in Australia, you're not allowed to smoke inside, right? And even though I was for a little while, no, the smell's bad anyway, so now I do it outside, right? But in the winter, it is absolutely freezing out there. So they want you to get, like, sick as well. Sherry said, Keck, Juliet has been back a couple of times recently. She is fine. That's good to know. Keck said, hi, Deb. Everyone's saying hello. Keck said, sorry, Deb, that's Rumble naming. XXX said, I turn on my TV to watch Fireplace and have some drinks. True, though, I don't worry about burning my house. There you go. Well, I have a fireplace. And so I've got that going on one side and snow on the TV on the other side and the window behind me up here. Yeah, so I hope it snows this year. It didn't snow last year here. I'm a bit disappointed. Oh my God, why have I got this thing with snow? What is wrong with me? I need to go somewhere where it happens for days and days on end so I get sick of it and don't want it anymore. That's what I need to do. Get it out of my system. Keck said, wow, it's a trip seeing you in the cold there. Yeah, it would be, especially when yous are boiling over there, so I've heard. Shannon said, happy womb eviction day, Hev. And that's pretty much how I reacted when I read your message, Shannon. And thank you, Shannon, because Shannon donated to me last night, so God love him. Shannon said deserts are cold. Yeah, well, they are at night time, especially in winter. XXX said it's true, I get snap, crackle and pop. Deb said, yes, my son is an apprentice and the bloke wears shorts no matter what the weather. Yeah, I've seen people up here with shorts and T-shirts on when it's like 2 degrees and I'm thinking, are you insane? Do you not feel the cold? Anyway, I've got this on and I'm like, you know. Okay, yeah, Deb said my son is an apprentice and the bloke wears shorts no matter what the weather. Shannon said, rarely snows, lots of frosts though. Okay. And Paul said, Hev, thank you. And Deb said, I like that, Shannon. Yeah, it must be just in the mountains here in Australia, mostly. Anything above, say, I think that's what it is, because it normally snows above so many 100 metres. So it can snow down to 1,000 metres. I think at the moment at the Snowy Mountains it's 1,600 metres, so 1,600 metres. I don't know what that is in feet, or I have no idea how many foot that is. I don't feel like measuring it right now either. But anyway, there's, yeah, we got that. And then sometimes it goes down to like 600 to 800 metres. So I'm at 1,000 metres, so sometimes it goes down the mountain a little bit. Okay. Deb said, I like that. Shannon Keck said, David Letterman tried to gaslight America by saying our toilets swirl counterclockwise, but over the internet and playing Total Annihilation with a guy over you, he flushed and we found out. Deb said, no, not really, Lofty, get a wee bit. Oh, okay, so you do get in the mountains. Paul said, Brew Mountain. Deb had a message retracted or retracted it herself. Shannon said, yeah, I wear shorts all year round. If you get wet in long pants, you're wet all day or all night. Oh, true. Keck said, David was lying to all of us. Thus the Anon was born, finding out facts from around the world. The past is history. Deb said, daughter lives very near the Blue Mountains. Oh, really? Oh. Paul said, Sherry, be safe. Yeah, stay safe, Sherry. Bilbo, how you going? Trump 2024? I agree. Sherry said, I will, Paul, thank you. Alex is saying, hey, Bilbo. And Deb said, hey, Bilbo. Deb said, how many kids you got, Shannon? Keck said, greetings, Sherry. I seen Juliet. She had a short video. XXX said, I came across the Fire CTV channel a little while ago. I thought it was a brilliant idea, really. Yeah, they are, aren't they? If I had a good enough internet connection, I'd I'd put a camera outside where you can't see other people or their houses or anything, and let it roll. It'd need power connected to it, obviously. Yeah, I'm not that good. Although I do have a trail cam that I need to put up on one of the trees here, especially after seeing the kangaroos here. They go by so quick that you can't, no time to take a picture, mate. Video, it didn't happen. There you go. But it did. I've got a witness. Okay, Paul said, Alex, well, I remember you asked what it says when I try to go on Rumble. When I sign in, it says error password or email. Huh. Hey, Michelle, how you going? Good to see ya. Keck said, actually, I'm up north and it was not as hot as normal, but it's raining a lot. But they are spraying us with some crap. I don't have any locusts yet. And this is a sin. They have caused a problem. Menacing Muskrat said 33 plus degrees Celsius up here, wildfire and ash. Still praying for rain for you, Menacing Muskrat. By the way, we did have 10 days of rain here, and it's just stopped the last day or so. So that's a good thing. We've got some sunshine. Deb said it only took me a couple of days, then I was all over it. Still had 4 days on school camp. Alex said I have to check that out. I like to put a colourful aquarium on sometimes, XXX. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I reckon you get people watching that, Alex. Michelle said, hi, Sherry. And everyone's saying, hello, Michelle. Menacing Muskrat said, loading our winter firewood. Crazy. Loading up our winter firewood. Crazy. Michelle said, Alex, hi. Is it Hev's birthday? Yes, it is, actually. It is. Yeah. Another. I don't want to get any older. Can we just stop time right now, right? Until we've sorted this shit out. I want time to live after this shit. XXX said, Alex, yes, it's one of the channels on Samsung TV because won't play for cable. Wow. Alex said, okay, do you know the email you used? It could just be as simple as changing your password using that email. If not, just make a new account. Shannon said, 2 boys and a girl, 12 and 8. Oh, God love you. Deb said, trail camera, great idea. Yeah, I've just got to set it up. Keck said, oh no, batteries don't last long, unfortunately. Bloody batteries. Keck said, I had no idea when I found out that little fact that we would be the real news one day. There you go. Deb said, awesome, Shannon, great job. Alex said, you may also be able to set up just a Rumble login using an email you use frequently, Paul. Paul said, okay, Alex, I'll give it a try. Thank you. Deb said, the snow camp. Alex said, yes, Michelle app. Menacing Muskrat said, pole flip. Cheeky Sprite said, it's non-stop rain here and it's supposed to be our summer. Well, I don't know what it's like where you are, but summer in Australia is like the wet season. So it does rain more in summer. But I don't know, it's been raining a lot here this winter. Too much rain, not enough snow. Keck Rangel said, happy birthday, Hev. It was mine 6 days ago. Happy birthday, Keck. And happy birthday to anyone else enjoying their birthday this week, this month, today. Cheeky Sprite said, I'm in the UK. Cool. Okay, well, what I think we're going to do is we're probably going to jump over to Rumble and we're going to have a little call-in show. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you for joining me for my birthday. Oh, thank you, Sybil. Happy birthday. Have much love. Have a great time with your grandbabies. I will. I'm going to have a quick call-in on Rumble and see how we go. Menacing Muskrat said, I remember years ago, Hev, when you were outside and made a snow angel. Yeah, So it does snow here. Shannon said, trying to make my workmates up, wake your workmates up. They're struggling with Michelle Obama has a P. Hard to find videos now. You find them on Twitter. They're everywhere. In fact, you know what I'm going to go into very shortly on Rumble? And I'm starting to save all the stuff. It rhymes with handy book. Very interesting. Deb said, happy birthday for 6 days ago. Sherry said, my granddaughter's birthday was yesterday. Hev, she's 21. She's the one going to have a baby. Oh, happy birthday to your granddaughter. Oh. Cheeky Sprite said, oh, happy birthday. Thank you. Keck said, see you at Rumble if I can get there. Alex said, yeah, I got rid of all satellite cable TV years ago. I use Roku if I use my big telly, but mainly use my laptop. That's what I've got, Roku. And so I put YouTube on, and I put Threadbow Live on, and I watch the snow down south from me. It's about 6 hours away driving. So Debs Richardson said, Rumble, Sybil's throwing hearts everywhere. Paul said, okay, if I don't get in, see you all around sometime. Yes, definitely. I'll be back live very soon. Alex said, great live, Heaven, everyone. See you over on Rumble. XXX said, Alex, you'll be able to find it on there. Cool, guys. Much love, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Have a good day.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.